Manitoba woke up to another wallop from winter today. Spring is on hold there as a blizzard whips its way through part of the province. Schools were closed, bus routes canceled, and over on the east coast, a huge ice jam on a river in New Brunswick continues to threaten a community near Fredericton. We have two reports tonight, beginning with Crystal Gamansing on Manitoba's March blizzard.
Snow funnels whirling in the streets, whipping up frustration in those desperate for a change of season.
Oh, I'm ready for spring. It's horrible.
Last year on this day, I was working outside on a downtown patio without a sweater.
Last year on this day, the temperature hit 20 degrees. The snow was long gone. What a difference a year makes. Massive snow piles like this one are all over the city of Winnipeg. Plows are trying to clear it up just to make room in parking lots like this one so that people can get around. Now, so far this year, Winnipeg has received more than 150 centimeters of snow. The average for the city, 110. Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta have all had a lot of snow, and spring fever is high on the prairies. But a quick thaw isn't good either. In Saskatchewan, half of the province could see above normal spring runoff. Regina is in the center of an area where the likelihood of flooding is very high. Manitoba's flood forecasters are going back to the drawing board. The last outlook suggested moderate flooding at worst, but did not take into account this storm, just 2 days before the official start of spring. The conditions were similar in 2011 when the Sewers spilled its banks, causing severe flooding through Saskatchewan, North Dakota, and Manitoba. Right now, many people aren't thinking about spring troubles. They're focused instead on what's in front of them, like tackling Mount Minivan. Crystal Gamansing, Global News, Winnipeg.
I'm Ross Lord in the Maritimes, where river flooding has New Brunswickers on edge.
This is the worst flood we've had in 20 years, I know that. So,
when fast-moving ice jammed up in this tributary of the St. John River last week, massive chunks and river water backed up onto land, forcing 35 residents from their homes. Some forced into makeshift arrangements to retrieve valued possessions like family pets. Most have returned to assess the damage, like the scattered debris in Stanley McKinnon's garage.
Lawnmowers, deep freeze was turned upside down. It floated and was full of food. And, I have some tools, power tools, a lot of power tools, 2 table saws, a bunch of hand tools and stuff that were underwater.
Because they live in an official flood zone, most residents have no insurance. The volunteer fire department is insured. That's a good thing because it sustained the most damage, by some estimates up to $250,000.
We've had lots of help from all the government agencies, and we've had phenomenal support from the community and other fire departments.
A priority today was reconnecting power.
Flooding ruined the panels, it went up, and I guess basically we're just replacing the panels so they can get their electricity back on.
Life returns to normal, but for how long? The ice jam, 5 kilometers long, is still there. The snowstorm forecast for this week is not expected to worsen the crisis, but when the snow begins melting and spring rains arrive, authorities say a similar scramble is likely, if not in Stanley, in another community. Ross Lord, Global News, Halifax.